All right. Hey there, people. Okay, so listen, here's what happened. Um, Yesterday's homework was really hard. Um, as I went through and looked at answers, only a small handful of people were actually able to work this thing all the way through. A lot of you guys had a good start, but you made one mistake or two mistakes that really got you hung up to where you couldn't find an answer. So what I want to do is I want to get you guys started on yesterday's homework problem. I'm not going to work it all the way through because I want you to pick up where I leave off and finish it. So you'll see a Thursday homework. Thursday homework is going to be the exact same problem as yesterday, but with a starting point that I gave to you. I'm also going to give you some tips on how you can break down these word problems a little bit more. So if you're one of those few people that got this right yesterday, congratulations, you've got a day off of homework. Everybody else, I want you to work through this and feel good about it, okay? So let's read through closely, okay? When the angle of elevation of the sun is 42 degrees, a flagpole casts an 18-meter shadow. How tall is the flagpole to the nearest hundredth of a meter? How tall is the flagpole? Okay, so before we start, well, let's do this. It's always important to draw out a diagram. So let's draw our flagpole. I'm not going to put a flag on it, but there's a flagpole. We know that the sun is going to cast its little shadow down like that, and it's going to leave a shadow on the ground. Okay, so there's our triangle. It is a right triangle. Now let's talk about how we can tell in the text whether something is an angle or a side. And I'm not going to write up SOHCAHTOA yet because right now we're just trying to break down the problem. Now, an angle, if you see the word angle, that means it's going to be one of these three spots on the diagram. And we already know this angle down here. Let's see. So we already know that that angle is 90 degrees. So when it's talking about angle in the problem, we know it's not going to be that one. So really, it's going to be either that one or that one. The other tip here, oh, whoops, let me change back to my other pen. The other tip that we need to notice is the angle symbol, which is that little thing there. So I can actually see that symbol right there. So I know right now that 42 degrees has to be an angle. I know there were some of you guys that were confused and because I saw 42 written there, I saw 42 written there, but 42 has to be an angle. So it's got to go on the inside, okay? Oh, dang it. Put that back. Let me take off that 90. Oh, shoot. I dropped my pen. I wish they made this pen a little bit bigger. It's very small. And now I have a fat flagpole. Okay. So that 42 right now, I've got to put it in one of my two angle spots. Now, I'm just telling you right now that anytime you see a flat surface and an angle coming up out of it, that is an elevation. If it was at that angle, that would also be an elevation. Okay, so we need to notice, or we need to be able to recognize those elevations. 42 degrees goes right there. Now, a side, we want to look for lengths. So our key words would be things like meter, foot, inch. I mean, we could keep on going here. We could have centimeters. We could have miles. We could have yards. But anytime I see those words in my problem, I know I'm going to be dealing with a side. So when I go and I look at this word right here, this is 18 meter shadow. So right now I know that I'm looking for a side, or that is going to be one of my sides, and it's going to be this one right here. Now, the other thing, I think that a lot of people got to this spot right here, and they really struggled with where to go next. So I have to be able to answer for myself, what do they want me to find? If you can't answer that question, it is hard to do word problems. So in this, what do they want me to find? Well, they want me to find how tall is the flagpole. That's the question. So once I know what they want me to find, I'm going to mark it with an X right there. So now I've got a really nice diagram that I can work from. I've managed to identify angles. I've managed to identify a side. And I also have managed to identify what they want me to find. Okay? I've got it all filled in. Now, from here, a lot of you guys, well, and so let's just go through our steps here, okay? We know that we need to label theta. When you only know one angle, that's going to be your theta. I know that I need to label sides. So I know that I can do hypotenuse, go across from the theta for my opposite, and go attached to my theta for the adjacent. And now the next thing, we've been using this terminology of known and unknown. So let's start with known. Well, I know that theta equals 42. I know that my adjacent equals 18. And we'll do degrees and meters. Now I want to change this up a little bit because we've been using the word unknown. I think that is not that useful. So instead of unknown, from now on, we're going to use the terminology. Here, I'll just erase that. No more unknown. From now on, we're going to use the terminology need to know. Because it's true that I don't know my hypotenuse, but it doesn't matter what the hypotenuse is right now. It's not asking me what the hypotenuse is. What I need to know is my x. I need to know my opposite. That's this right here. The height of the flagpole is the opposite. So once you have this, you're going to get a much clearer picture of which relationship to use. I'm not going to tell you which relationship to use, but I am going to say you should notice that when you are working with an O and an A, there is only one relationship that is going to use O and A. Now you're going to have to figure out whether you use the regular or whether you use the inverse, but I'm going to let you take it from here. I'm going to go ahead and copy my diagram into your homework. I'll post the homework, and I want you to try and finish it and get one of these answers. Okay? If you have questions, please, there were obviously some people that had questions yesterday, and I didn't get a lot of emails. Send me an email and ask me. We can definitely get on a Zoom meeting, and we can work through it together if that's what you want to do, okay? So don't be afraid to send me emails. Good luck. I hope to see some really good work on this tomorrow. And that's it.